It's time for another detailed visit with Dr. Brad Woodle from Advanced Sports and Family Chiropractic and Acupuncture. They have 8 locations all around Kansas City, including a brand new one in Raytown.
Our mission is big, and it's to change the health of our community. Many of you have been to a chiropractor before, and that is awesome. Keep it up. And many of you have been to our offices before. Keep that up too. But if you haven't been to our office yet, or you've never even seen a chiropractor or an acupuncturist before, you want to start by visiting us at Advanced Sports and Family Chiropractic and Acupuncture.
Conveniently located in 8 different spots all around the Kansas City area. You mentioned acupuncture. I may be lucky enough today to get an acupuncture treatment because usually on my Fridays I don't have time for that and do some other stuff. But it's a special treat, but it's just among the wide variety of different treatments and things that can help out everybody to be more fine-tuned.
We'll make it happen today, Danny. I know that's been part of your routine for a long time, but some of the other things that you've had in your routine, we might talk about today.
Absolutely the case. We talked about it before we started up, and it's there's continued great research about decompression therapy, which is something I do every Friday when I come in, and it really has kept me up fine-tuned. Would not even consider myself injured anymore in any way. It's a preventative maintenance and great preventative maintenance. Tell us about it.
Disc decompression therapy is one of the most effective tools out there for someone who has had a degenerative disc or a bulged or herniated disc. So often patients are going to their doctor because they're in a lot of pain or a chronic pain that just doesn't respond to traditional measures. Disc decompression opens up the disc spacing, brings in more blood and more fluid, and helps those discs start to expand again to the size that they used to be.
And it can be done at various different levels. I think I started out at 75 pounds, and I'm up to 125. And I had a new person treating me recently, and she said, "What's your weight?" And I said 125. She goes, "Oh, wow." And I said, well, I didn't know I was such a he-man or whatever. But anyway, I've been at 125 for quite a long time. And it's really, it feels good. It's non-invasive. Everything you could really want in a treatment. Get regular adjustments, cold laser therapy. My wife has done that for her neuropathy, and she just raves about it. All kinds of different things to treat people.
The key is they have to be customized to the patient. As you can't just come in and lay on a table and hope it works. We're going to do the right job for you. We're going to make sure that you get the right pressures, the right frequencies, the right tools. Often patients come in and they want to try decompression or they want to try an adjustment. We want to make sure it's the right thing. And that's where you can count on us. We're going to fine-tune your plan for whatever you need. And sometimes it's not always exactly what you were thinking. We can do what you want, and we can do what you need.
Absolutely the case. And if you're a new patient or a continuing patient, people's concerns, obviously in these times of inflation, are monetary at times, and you have all the bases covered in that regard.
We always try and help a patient with where they're at. One of the first things that we do is we offer a new patient special. And that special allows them to get together with the doctor, shake their hand, so the doctor can hear their story. What's going on? How long has it been plaguing them? And what does it really affect in their life? We have a $49 new patient special to make sure that it isn't something that holds them back. That special includes the consultation time with the doctor, the evaluation, but also if x-rays are needed, it includes that too. Now, I always have to tell people, yes, it works, but Medicare doesn't let us do free x-rays on you. Don't ask us why, but gosh, we want to do everything else we can. Medicare does cover chiropractic services, though, so maybe that's why.
Maybe that is why. And one other thing that I really enjoy is that, you develop a relationship with a certain doctor, but maybe that doctor moves on or whatever. But there's such a wide variety of good people at the different locations. My wife goes to a different location than I do. And I notice it because sometimes the person who usually works on me might be on vacation for a week or two. And then I get to go to somebody else, and there's just a little bit different touch or feel or strength or whatever. I like the variety, but every person is a little bit different.
We have such an awesome team, and I can say that as the doctor, but also the patient. I've gotten treated by everyone. That's part of the interview process. Our very best doctors are doctors that we find in the community, and many have had their own practice, worked for other groups, and found that the most important thing to them is patience. So we work as a team, allowing the doctor to work with the patient, and then we have staff that help with the other things of the practice.
It's also a very family-friendly and family-feeling location. I can't tell you how often I just come to the door on Friday and there's another sign for another kids' day. Now, my kids are grown now, so they can't take advantage, but there's always something happening for the young folks.
Well, I've seen you stick your hand in the candy jar a time or two on Fridays. The first Friday of every month, we have a special day that we call our Kids' Day. And that allows us to have a little bit more fun, play some neat movies, put out some snacks, healthy and, well,
It's only one time. It's once a month.
Exactly. Some of us are parents working on becoming eventually grandparents, so we have to learn how to spoil our kids and everybody else's. So that's why we do it. We just love it.
Great service, family-friendly locations, and plenty of them, and all the kind of services that you need to make you feel better body, mind, and spirit. Obviously, you found this website, so you know that where we're at, but we always like to catch up in detail every now and then with Dr. Brad Woodle, and we'll check back with you real soon.